Hello there, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to very quickly go over the musical intervals and how they are used in sound healing. I presume that you already know a basic musical theory. I'm not gonna go over it. If you don't know it, I suggest you start with that first and then you can move on to this video. If not, you might be a little bit confused, but still it might be worth a watch. So if you're a beginner or maybe even intermediate, this information is absolute golden, I think. So let's just get into it. Okay, so here we go with the intervals. It's important to remember that a big part of the healing experience with sound healing is on an emotional level, and a lot of the work is about creating or evoking emotions. So, first of all, the octave. We're gonna do this in the key of A, by the way. This is A, and the octave, of course, then is just the next A above the first one. So here's the octave. The octave is the most harmonious interval and one of the most important intervals in sound healing. It's instant serenity and magic and beauty. It's very stable. It is in fact the definition of stability, since the octave, this one, is exactly twice as many cycles per second as this one. This is 216 Hertz and this is 432 Hertz. So that's the octave. Then we have the major seventh. And this is slightly dissonant. It creates tension and it also has a sense of wonder and magic to it. Now, when I say it creates tension, tension is also a very important part of sound healing, because you use tension as in guided meditation. You're often asked to first tense your muscles before you release them, because it creates even deeper relaxation. So you can create tension with the sound, and then you can, for example, release it with going back to the octave. So you use slight disharmony for tension, and then you go into deeper relaxation with harmony. Okay, moving on. This is the minor seventh. It creates a beautiful transition to the root note. Also has a little bit of tension in it and sort of a longing feeling. And then we have the major sixth. F sharp. Kind of positive, kind of uplifting. It sort of has a sense of adventure in it. Then we have the minor sixth. It's kind of melancholic, a bit longing, a bit restless maybe. Also definitely beautiful. But I find all of them beautiful, so I'm a bit biased, I guess. Then we have the perfect fifth. This is the second most harmonious musical interval. It's very important in sound healing. It's used pretty much all the time. It's immediate sense of peace and deep relaxation. Very powerful, very very healing. Oops, I'm messing up, never mind. The perfect fifth. Maybe you recognize this from your doorbell. It's the perfect fifth. It's not coincidental. Never mind. Let's move on. The tritone. Very harsh, very dissonant, is rarely used in sound healing. It could be very effective for creating tension. And you can go to the fifth for relaxation. But it's not much used. Then we have the perfect fourth. Again, very harmonious. Slightly mysterious, very stable, very warm, kind of uplifting. Then we have the major third. Very happy, very light. It definitely aids in raising vibration. Makes you kind of want to dance. And also a sense of deep rest. Together with the perfect fifth, this is a major chord. And this triplet, you probably heard some version of this a million times, is used in countless songs throughout history. These days this is kind of considered cliche, and many musicians want to avoid it, but is a reason why it's cliche. Because this triplet right here is very powerful, very healing. Personally, I could listen to this all day. Okay, then we have the minor third. It's very gentle, a bit melancholic again. Very beautiful. Also a bit sad. It works very well for working with grief. And together with the fifth, this is a minor third, a minor chord. And a minor chord triplet. Then we have the major second. It's also a bit of tension in it, a bit claustrophobic maybe. Definitely has its beauty. And I sort of use it sometimes to create movement. If there's a bit of inertia, this can create movement, urge you to move, or move energies. Where if there are very stagnant energies, you can just force them to move, sort of. And then we have the minor second. This one's a bit spooky, a little bit disorientating. It definitely gets your attention. Also can be used to create tension, and then you can go back to the octave, for example, and create relaxation. That's it, very briefly, about the intervals in sound healing. And this, I did this in A, but it doesn't matter what key you use it in. The intervals will always be the same. Once again, thank you very much for watching. If you appreciate the work I do and maybe you would like to help me out a little bit, there are many ways you can do that. I have a Patreon page. My music is up for streaming on Spotify, for example. You can download in iTunes. It's also in Amazon Music, Google Music, YouTube Music. It's here on my YouTube channel. It's on SoundCloud. It's in Bandcamp. It's pretty much everywhere. You can go to Amazon and get my book on sound healing. It's available in all countries, both as paperback and as Kindle. Follow me in social media. I mostly use Instagram and Facebook. I also use YouTube quite a bit, of course. So please subscribe, please like, please comment if there's anything, any question or any comment or anything. I really, really appreciate it. So thank you very much once again, and I'll be back very soon with another video.